Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in my suit-only survival series for space engineers, Chino J, reporting back in. So, um, I managed to smooth out some edges that I wanted to smooth out. Um, you know, I guess I'll leave whatever else the way it is look now, but yeah, a lot of the sharp corners here, 90-degree corners, I kind of smoothed it out as much as I could. I think next time I build something, I'm gonna... It's a learning process for me. I mean, I don't got like a million hours in space engineers, but definitely going to improve as I keep building to make them more streamlined. Because this is, as much as the curves are, the sharp edges are gone, it's still kind of bulky and it's huge. So this is what I plan to do today. I did some interior work, and I have actually made this space tighter for the docking bay for the workhorse. And instead of adding, actually I decided to leave the lights here. Instead of adding the magnetic plates here to attach, say, to the roof, I instead of making this tighter, I added lights here. And this is where I added a magnetic plate. Look at that. See, the magnetic plate is actually on the workhorse, and then I put two tires, which just smack right against the mothership, right against that grid there. So I'm gonna have to make a new blueprint for the workhorse because I've added one block to it. So I can at least update that where all my blueprints are. So what I am going to do is I am going to actually detach this mothership from the station grid, and then it will be fully independent. I'll do some checks, back, forward, up, down, left, right, that sort of stuff. See if the engines are working. I hopefully haven't screwed up on any of the conveyance. So let's go in. Oh, before I go in, I need to detach, right? Yes. Let's go ahead and do that. And I've attracted a lot of attention, man. There's like reavers everywhere. There's like this friggin' huge guy. Well, it's not really that he's huge. It's just he has a ginormous like turret on him. Like, no, I don't know how to figure that out, but whatever. It's yeah. Let's detach this here. So where am I gonna detach it from? Let's go here. All right. That is now detached. Is that the build and repair to the rest? Yeah, it's on. Okay. Don't need all that anymore. Alright. Alrighty. So, and I am going to cover this bottom part up. I have plans to cover up this bottom part. I'm actually going to use it for something. So let's go in. And like I promised, I am going to give a tour. The inside is still not finished. There's some stuff I want to add, so... Seems like the conveyance system is working for the oxygen tank. Oh, it's filling it up with air. That's great. I don't remember adding any ice. It might have taken it from the what's it called? From the workhorse. One thing I am missing for sure though is a gravity generator. I need to add that. I have not added that. I wanted to add that later once I detach. So let's go in here. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go in here. So that should close. just check. So that's closed, and I have oxygen, because that's going in through the vent there. So, what am I going to call this ship? I have an idea. I actually had an idea. Let's convert it to ship first. This is what I'm going to call it. The Jote Mark III. Now, the reason I'm calling it the Jote, because I intend to call it a jack of all trades. The jack of all trades, because it'll be able to go into combat. It'll be able to mine by using the mining ship. I also intended to do some tug work, some hauling, pushing, pulling, shunting, with another ship that I plan to attach to that open bottom section, the ventral section of the ship, which I have not closed up yet. The reason it's the Mark III is because I made an original Jote, and it looks nothing like this. Only thing I copied really was the color and the name. That's all I did. This is completely different from the first iteration. So the Mark I was my first attempt, and it literally looks like some large, long Twinkie thing. That's sort of my first crude attempt. And then the Mark II was pretty much the same as the Mark I, except I think I changed around some of the engines. Not too much of a difference. The one big difference, though, obviously in size and the width and whatnot, is the original Jote had mining drills on the front of it. We were playing around with some mods. Originally it had laser miners, but they turned out to be kind of buggy, so I then decided to change it to drills on the front of the ship that extended out with pistons, right? But when I was thinking of making this one, I didn't want to add drills on the ship. I wanted to make a separate ship that would mine for it and make it a large grid ship that would attach to obviously a same large grid, not make a small grid, because I find that the large grid ships they mine a lot faster, of course. So I'm calling it the Jote Mark III. Leave it like that. I will copy this name though. Alright, so let's find the ion thrusters. Whoops. Okay. So here we go. You have a whole slew of them. Let's go. We're going to have two types of thrusters. We're going to have the fusion and we're going to have the ions. So I'm going to group them separately. So we have a bunch of forward ones. We have the large ones. Too large up. We have too large down. Yeah. I think they're all off. I made sure they were all off. So none of them should be running. Let me add it to the... There we go. See, they're all off. Let me just add it to the bar right now. Oh, looks like some of them are on. Okay. So, some configuring that I have to do here. Let us see which ones are off. And I'll turn those on. I have a lot of them. Oh, okay. Let's turn it on. Turn that on. On. I think it's these ones right here. On. Yep. Hold on a second. Whoa. I'm turning the wrong ones off. These are the fusion ones. Let's turn that off. My bad. Off. Off. I have to group those separately. Off. Now, I've also got to teach myself and learn to be a little more organized with my control panel, because I know it's can get a bit overwhelming if you have all this exposed and open, and you can use this function here to reveal all the blocks or hide the ones that you want to have hidden. So, okay, those are off. Large fusion. Oh, hold on a second. I should not have those on. I don't have those on. Must have left them on by accident. Off, off, off. I have to run checks on everything. This is all configuration right now, so. Okay. I think I made a boo-boo. Yeah, see, I included, okay. I made a mistake. Let's save that. Let's delete it. So, what I want was this. I think right up to here. Yes. Save that. Alright. Off. Everything else. Okay, let's turn them on. Let's see if. Alright, we have thrust. Goes forward. Whoa, 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 not too far. That guy is shooting like crazy. I don't want him to damage. I have no weapons on the ship. I was gonna add weapons later, so let's spin this around. Let's bring it closer to the station. Ever so slowly. Alright. Okay, whoa. Such a massive object, so there's a lot of inertia. I don't have enough. I might have to configure these more to give it mess around with the thrust multiplier. That antenna could change the name. That's not the name I'm looking for. Mark 3. Show ship name. We're good there. Okay. We have the assemblers. Let's configure these. Because I have what's it called? What was it? Think here. I have a build and repair system. I'm going to group that. I have to configure it all. I have to add a programmable block to this. Oh, damn it. Quite a bit of configuring that I will need to be doing. Hey, but at least it's moving. battery, the workhorse. There's my build and repair. Yeah, so let's, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so it started from 9, so let's go 1, 2, 3, I have 6 of them on here. 4, 5, and 6. All which need to be configured here. Okay. Connector. Right, that's where the, so what we do, that's that one right there, so we can call it, aft. Yes, that's my control seat at the front. Corner light, I don't need to label those. No, if I connect to another grid, it would be nice to label these out. So I have I have 2 processors, so let's go 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 separators. This will be a self-sufficient ship. Well, of course, with a little help from its miner, it will be good. Yeah, those are the gyros. Drills, those belong on the workhorse. Oh yeah, all this. I have to show you guys this, what I've done here. So let me add this to a group. It's a grind pit. I've added one. Alright, that I labeled when I was working with the sensors and whatnot. Oh yes. These are custom modded hangar doors. I think these ones extend 6 blocks out. You can't get those in regular vanilla, that's for sure. And that's what I use for the dorsal part of this ship. I do hope they come out with some new stuff, some new blocks, where you don't have to get them modded, like, you know, kind of like this. I had to get it modded, but if it was a vanilla thing, that would be cool, man. All right, let me add this. Dorsal. That's a long description. Dorsal grind pit bay doors, but that should fit. Alright. That's all the workhorse. Don't have to worry about that. Large Turian. Yeah, sure. I would like to label these. Whoops. Okay. Back to business. Not even worried about the save zone shields or nothing, man. I still got like plenty of chips in there, so I mean, I'm pretty straight. There we go. I put 6 large Ethereum tanks in this bad boy, so it should be good. That's essentially that huge battery thing that was underneath the in the dorsal section there, that's kind of tucked away there. That thing is producing the power right now. It's sort of going to be like a backup battery, but I'm going to add. I'll probably add two, 3 or 4 more regular 1x1, whatever, 1x1, one single block batteries somewhere in the ship, wherever I can find space. I'll do that. And here, the thrusters, the fusion thrusters. Let me label those. Or let me group those. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. So, fusion, fusion, fusion. Right there. Alright, that should be good there. Forward, forward, up, forward, forward. Backward, backward. Down. Right, down, yeah. Left, left, left. Right, right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Right, right, yeah, we're good, we're good. Let's add that to the group. Fusion thrusters. On and off. So, let's turn those off. Save some electricity. Turn those on. Do I have any fuel to run these or not? I don't think I do. Nope. I need to turn. I think all my tanks are just completely dead empty. So I gotta fill them up. So 7K3. We'll call them there. Put fuel tanks. What else am I doing here? So those are done. Refinery. I have 4 of them. I stuck them in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I forgot. Assemblers. I didn't. Did I put those in the group? I don't think I did. No, I did not. I gotta put those in the group. When I configure my build and repair. Assemblers. And the build and repair. You gotta add those to a group too. BNR. That's good. I know what that is. What else? Frame shift drive. Yeah, I stuck that in. That's gonna be fun for exploration. Sensors all good to go. Small, nope. Alright, yeah, the oxygen tank, that's for the jote. All these speed modules. I added one weapon. I wanted to add it right on the nose there, right underneath where the bridge is, or the cockpit, so to speak. I haven't really even tried this particular weapon. It looks, from the description, it seems very powerful, so I added just one projectile weapon that I'll ever use. And it's got like a range of like 10 kilometers or something like that. It's crazy. or max range, I think, of 10 kilometers, which is insane. So I got the 2 fusion reactors, so I have a total of 6 gigawatts. I'm not getting the power right now because I have no fuel to fuel these things. And of course the yield modules. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4. So is it 4? I always do 3 yields and 1 speed per refinery. That's how I like to configure it. Okay, I think we're good there. This is other smaller ships are depending on this ship to dock to it, so I don't really need to. I don't think I need to add it connected to the dock, and it. So it's going to rely on the smaller ships to fuel it to keep it maintained, though. So what am I adding? We can add the. Hang on a second. Oh, right. Let's add the battery. No, it's called energy storage tank. I'm gonna group it up when I add more batteries to make it one big thing. But here, boom. We'll just do this. We'll go recharge on and off. Let's put the grouped up fuel tanks in here. Stockpile on and off. This should give me a reading on toolbox. Alright, yeah. No. This one is for the jolt. I'll put it right on the end here. Toggle block on and off. Leave it on right now. Gyros are fine. Oh yeah, put this one right here. We'll go toggle super cruise. We're not going anywhere though. At least not yet. Weapons, I'm gonna add them to another toolbar. I can add weapons here, any configurations here. 1, 2. I think in number 3, I will add, and I added a projector because I have not taken a picture of this thing yet. Workhorse, this is a projector. I have not even named it. Let me put it there. On and off. That's one block I forgot about. Projector. Yeah. Yeah? Beautiful. So, let me see. Increase. Add all the lovely offset configurations to this thing. Once we have a blueprint on this, so it is definitely on 3, and just double checking that. Increase, decrease, vertical offset, increase, decrease, increase forward, decrease forward, and add the rest. Increase pitch, right. Increase roll, decrease roll, and that should be it for that. So, first order of business, I believe what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get some resources and throw them on here. Get those processors, separators, all moving and generating some fuel for this guy. For that, I'm going to need my miner. But while I have the ship like this, why don't I do the little tour that I said I would? Uh, give. So yeah, here's the vent. It's going into this whole area. It's feeding fuel for some reason. Oh right, I think it ran out of. I don't have no ice. That's why it's cold. It's warm in here. Yeah, I have no ice, do I? Let's just go down here. We can check. Let's check the inventory. I have nothing, right? No ice. It's probably drawing from the workhorse. I do not want it to do that. I want it to have its own stash. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so this is the door for the bridge. Since I conveyed this here, this has conveyor slots to my left and right. So I'm thinking that maybe what I can do is, oops. All right, and I need to add a gravity generator. That's for sure. I might want to run a conveyor pipe here. I was thinking of adding my respawn point, moving it from the station to here, the what's it called, survival kit. Or what I could do is I can, where is it? Can I fit a medical bay in here? Medical room. I know it's kind of probably too big for that. Yeah. I mean, the conveyor slot is right on the top, and if I position this right, I mean, if it can go right there, that would be lovely. It won't go there because I believe you need four blocks. Yeah, you need an entire 4 blocks, and that corner where I put those blocks in, those wall blocks, yeah, they take up space. I could find another place for this, but I'm really cramped here. Really cramped. Why not here, maybe? Actually, maybe this could work like that. As an idea, I think. What do we think? That would be a cool respawn point, yeah. If I just put one here and just convey it carefully, I think I can get this done. This would work because the conveyor would go, it's not blocked by anything. Yeah, so I'll add that. That's where I'm going to add one there. So let's continue the tour. So here's the gyros. This is what helps steer this massive beast. It has the upgrade modules on there, and I believe there is enough space in the air to add 1 and 2 more if I need to. I don't think I need to really, but the option is open if I wanted to. Okay. This used to be more of an open area, and I added these corridors here, which I feel gave a nice touch here. And I got two separate exits and entrances that are close to the bridge. So this one goes out the port side, basically right under the wing, or inside the wing, if you want to call that. And same thing on the other side. This one goes out. So that's the port side, sorry, and this one here, starboard side, goes on to the starboard side, inside the starboard side wing. Really need to add a grav gen. So if I go down the corridor here, added a few lights for a bit of aesthetic. I think I'm gonna add the grav gen like right here. This is probably the most center part of the ship, and I want it probably right here. That's my cargo container added. It's right in the dead center, like of the ship, and it connects to like everything, the refineries and all the processors and vaporizers and separators. This thing here, if you see, there's windows that go down into a separate area of the ship, which I will show. This hallway leads, and it's ventilated too, right here. This hallway leads to the ventral launch bay. So if I go here, what I plan to do is I plan to add a small ship, like a hauler ship, a very small one, to help me to pull any derelicts, any ships that I've knocked out of commission, so I can grind them up in the pit. That's on the dorsal section. So yeah, that's my idea that I thought was kind of neat. I have a little space there for the ship. Alright, so my projector is sort of up there. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, so that's my projector. There's my oxygen tank. I think I mentioned in episodes before where I sort of color code my stuff. I usually pick like a sign, like a light blue, to indicate this is either holding ice or going to be used to pump air, oxygen into a airtight space. These are all my build and repairs. And I made this sort of see-through glass so you can see what's going to be powering the ship here. Right now they have no fuel in them, and I got to work on that. But this is all airtight. You can see them, the reactors, right? You could also see the reactors when you're walking, and I don't think I showed that. You can see the reactors when you're walking towards the, say you want to go to the haulers, they're like right here somewhere. Oh no, these are the assemblers you can actually see. Here are the reactors right there. Reactors are right there, the bottom part. So yeah. Jeez. Gravity gen, next on the to-do list. So if I go further here, go up these stairs. This leads to the aft section of the ship, and I made like a tunnel here. This is the whole floor is glass. This is keeping it all pressurized here. Air is running through this. Leads up to the hatch door here, and it has like a ladder. Now, when I add the gravity generator, I was hoping where I can go, get on the ladder and, wee, just fall down. Sort of like when Voltron is being called to rescue the day. The pilots are just going down the chute and going into their cat. Yeah, and so the theory was like drop down through here and kerplunk, just land right on top. It won't be solid, it's gonna land on the antenna, I know, but at least I can just go right in here, detach, and go. That was my idea. So yeah, that's sort of the ship right there. That's your tour. Oh, last part. Last part was this. Now I can open this. Let's go there. Where is, yeah. Let us open. Oh, look at that. That's to eat. This ship is gonna feed like this. I noticed some air leak out there when I opened this. I'm curious whether that is draining all the air inside my ship. It is, I think. It is. So there is a leak somewhere up there. I don't know if I can plug it up. It's a good thing to know. So if I were to close it, but it released a lot of air, so close it up. Should be closed by now. I think I lost all the air that I actually had. Did I? I don't know. Oh, no, 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 there we go. It's filling up from the oxygen tank here. Yeah, so I might check into that, but I don't know. I think the way I sort of stacked, see, there's the grinders right there. The way I sort of stacked them on top of each other in the way I did, I think is still causing air to be lost. Is it a big deal? Well, I mean, if I really want to be specific, if I really want to nitpick, yeah, I would probably might consider going inside here at one point and seeing where I can plug up the holes, but I don't know if I really see the point of doing that. I mean, it is airtight when that thing's not open. So I think, you know, I think it's okay. So let's, God, it's kind of big. Oh, my dampers are off. Let me jump in here. Let's grab some resources from the station. Oh, right, I almost forgot. Unlock. There we go. Yeah, that new magnetic plate. That's how it's gonna. That's how it's gonna basically lock onto the ship. Other than the connector, two methods of staying locked on. Oh yeah, the connector's right here. All right. Up a little bit. There we go. All right. So ship. No. Let's see what we have on the station here. Cargo. We have lots of ice, so we could definitely share this with the Joe. Yeah, let me just chuck some ice here. Chuck a little stone in there. Yeah. Because I'm retiring the station, right? So let me put this stuff in there. That has to be. That'll probably be landing down. I bought some stuff for no reason. I don't know why I did it. I thought I was not gonna have enough, but you know, go figure. All right, so. Like this. What's the button? I just want to make sure what the button was. I need to put more lights here, I think. So it's easier to... I gotta keep my hand steady. I keep moving it up. I don't know why I'm doing that. There we go. There we go. locked in, charged. Let's turn that antenna off. Alright, let's go to the ship. Let's go cargo. That is for the Jote. I gotta label this one. So let's check. Holy crap, this is going in there. Okay, so shoot, it's going there. Oh my god. Okay, let's put that in there. Wow, it's just gone. Jeez. Separator. Yeah, the separators take it all. Took a lot of it. A lot of it went to the refineries as well. Vaporizers, got it. I think we're good there. And the processes should have plenty of ice. It does. And that should be filling up the tanks. So let's get out. So we go up here. Up we go. Go in there. And oh, the reactors are on. They have fuel. Let's go back in here. Okay, so how much fuel are we talking about? Not much. They have to fill up 6 tanks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have tiny bits. Should be enough fuel just to do a quick little test. Let me move it over a little bit. Boy, those engines are struggling. Okay. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, let's turn those off. Let's turn on the fusion thrusters. There they are. I love those trails, man. They look so cool. Yeah, they look like they're working. I love those trails, man. They look really cool. And they're far more powerful than the ion engines in terms of thrust. Yeah, they're working. So my up, my downs. Got a few downs. My forward, I got 4 of them. So if I really wanted to boost off, I can. And I got 2 for reverse thrust. So I'm happy. So my conveyor system is working. The only thing I might have an issue with is how I set up the grinder pit, which is unfortunate. But then again, I'm gonna be feeding it a ship or something like that, or some scrap, right? With the tug, with another ship, with a tug ship or a hauler. That's just gonna stick it in there. So if I'm guiding like if I'm guiding a grid into the grinder pit, I'm not really gonna be at the cockpit of this thing, right? So I don't think I might have to worry about that much. I might look into it offline, as well as add anything else that I need to complete this ship. The last thing I am going to do is add weapons. I think I'm going to do a separate video. I would be the next episode is when I will configure what weapons, and choose what weapons and configure them. See what weapons would be nice to put on this ship. I'm itching to get rid of these guys all around me. Like, look at this. This guy's crazy. Just keeps shooting. He can't get me. He wants to choose violence. So he already chose it. So I'm gonna return it in kind. Once this ship is good to go, I'm gonna go out there and claim my first victim with this ship. Anyways, if you guys have been watching, thank you very much. I'm finally happy that I actually have a pretty much complete ship, and this will be my new base of operations will be my permanent base of operations as I use it and explore and do all kinds of things, do whatever I want to do, because I have like an basically a 3-in-1 ship in a sense here. So again, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next episode. Chino J is signing out. Take care, everyone. Peace.